I should probably make a statement about my nose before I start recording. I don't know whether you can see it very well, but basically I had really bad sunburn on my nose and it's now currently covered up with a lot of makeup. Ollie's good. Ollie's fine. No problems at all. Just, I've got a very sunburnt nose. Glad we got that out of the way. Hi everybody! So if you did not know, I went to London last week, and if you can't tell by the t-shirt, it was my first time at West End Live, and honestly it was absolutely amazing. I loved being with so many like stagey people in one place. It was like phenomenal. It was like the best thing like ever, and I'm so totally going back. I will definitely go back to West End Live. It was the best experience I've ever had. Unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of videos because I was so busy focusing on the actual shows.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If you don't know what West End Live is, it's where most of the shows on London's West End go and just perform like a few minutes of their show. Think Glastonbury, but for musical theatre and without the tents and the bad weather, and it's in London. Yeah. But I'm not here to talk about that today. Whilst I was in London, I did a little challenge for myself. I don't like to wear certain clothes, let's say that. So I did a little challenge whilst I was in London because I thought, you know what? Nobody cares in London what you look like. Nobody cares in London what you're wearing. Might as well, like, try something different. Because if you know me, you know that I wear t-shirts, jeans, most of the time. Like, my go-to outfit is a graphic tee and jeans. But I thought I would mix it up a little bit. Here's my little experience with that. It was 3 days whilst I was in London. First day I went out with my friend Natalie, who lives in London. The second day I went to Greenwich with my mum and dad, and then the third day we went to see The Lion King. So the first day whilst I was in London with my friend Natalie, we went round shopping. We went to a few different places. We went down Oxford Street, and I absolutely loved it. It was a fantastic time. I wore these shorts because these are really comfy shorts. They cover up part of my stomach, which I absolutely love. I love high-waisted things because I don't know why, I just don't like my stomach. But I wore this almost mesh, well it is mesh, this mesh top. You can see through it. I did wear it with a black crop top underneath, but you could see my stomach in this top, and I know you could. Obviously this outfit was probably one of the least comfortable ones out of the three, and that's probably because it was the first time that I'd worn something like this. It was the first day of me challenging myself to wear something different. There was quite a few people that kind of looked at me, and I felt quite self-conscious at times. And it was probably the fact that I was sat at the Cinderella carriage thing that they have in the Disney store in Oxford Street. This outfit, I would wear it again. I would definitely wear the top again and the shorts again, but probably not together. I would probably wear the top with a pair of high-waist jeans and a black crop top, and the shorts just with another t-shirt. I will definitely try it again. Definitely wear it again. I need to build more confidence up with my clothes. That's what I need to do. So on the second day, as I said, we went to Greenwich, me, my mum and dad, and I wore quite possibly the campest outfit that I've got. I mean, it was June, it was Pride month, so why not? And I was in London, for goodness sake, why not? These trousers, my stripy trousers, were on show, and when I posted the picture on Instagram, people were thinking that it was the trousers that was the piece of clothing that I would never wear in Sheffield. Whereas actually, this crop top, I would never, ever wear a crop top like this without a top over it. But whilst I was in London, I did. With this outfit, I must admit, I did get a lot of looks. And I mean a lot of looks. I also had a denim top over the top as well, just in case I felt a bit self-conscious, which I ended up tying around my waist. I'm all about like freedom and representing pride, and if you celebrate pride then that's great. If you don't, fair enough. I wanted to wear these trousers, it was my choice, not anybody else's. Please stop making me feel like crap for wearing a pair of trousers like this, even though it wasn't the trousers that I was scared to wear, it was the crop top. I mean, again, there was quite a lot of people that were staring at my back and at my chest, and I don't know whether it was on purpose or not, but I did feel really quite self-conscious at times. But you know, you do these things for the internet. The third day we went to see The Lion King, and in all honesty, this was the outfit that caused the entire 3 days of wearing clothes that I don't normally wear. I saw this and I realised how perfect it would be to go and see The Lion King in. Because you know, I'm one of those people who like to wear an outfit based on the show that we're seeing. For example, when seeing Les Mis, I wore my red and black because of the song Red and Black. For Miss Saigon, the first time round, I wore my green khaki jacket. For Hamilton, I was wearing my Hamilton scarf because I had nothing else Hamilton related. And for Everybody's Talking About Jamie, I wore a bright red dress because you see that dress? Well, it started off white. It was a red dress that Coco Chanel was. In case you didn't know. So this outfit, I saw this and I was like, I need this for The Lion King. So, it is an animal print dress. Now, I'm not usually one to wear animal print. This is the first animal print outfit that I've got, and it is quite short. You know, I'm not really one to wear dresses anyway, unless I have to or it's really, really hot. But this dress, it was just a little bit different. It was so totally out of my comfort zone. But honestly, I think the way that I wore it, because I wore black fishnet tights and black boots with it, I felt like I could rule the world in this outfit. This one was my all-time favourite out of the three, and I will definitely be wearing this again. Just maybe going out, maybe just walking down the street. I love this outfit so much. It was like the best thing that I bought, and it was so comfy and I felt so good in it, and so many people came up to me and went, I like that dress. Where'd you get it from? I think for me, it's not the clothes that were the problem, it was the people's comments. I mean, like, I used to be able just to wear anything and feel good in myself, but the way that the world works at the minute with Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and everything, and people commenting on things that they don't need to comment on, I feel like my generation and the younger generations, they want to show themselves as something totally different, which is why we have filters, which is why we have specific standards of beauty which nobody can follow. I wanted to wear these outfits. I would never have worn these outfits in Sheffield, because if I'd have worn these outfits in Sheffield, I would have known. There and then, I would have got a comment from at least one person. I'd have got wolf whistles. I'd have got everything. And that is not okay. I mean, it's fine to go up to somebody and say, oh, I like your dress, or I like what you're wearing, but to get wolf whistles, it's not right. My mum said to me once, when I was your age, I would have killed for a wolf whistle. But the world has changed. I'd much rather somebody come up to me and say, oh, you're beautiful, rather than calling me sexy or fit. I mean, who wouldn't? Almost degrading for someone to wolf whistle at you. And again, I totally understand that it was different back in when my mum was younger and when my grandma was younger and everything, but it's 2019. It is 2019. We're in a totally different era. And wolf whistling is just not great. Can I ask any guy out there why you think it's appropriate to whistle somebody like a dog? Life has changed. The world has changed, but so many people have not found a way to move on from wolf whistling. If you think somebody's beautiful, tell them. Don't just whistle at them. It's not nice. Especially being on the other side of a wolf whistle. You may think it's a charming thing to do, but we're not in the 1970s anymore. I'm off on a really tangent now. But anyway, whilst I was in London, nobody cared what I wore. And I felt comfortable because I could be myself. I could wear the clothes that I wanted to wear even if I felt weird wearing them. I mean, I would never in a million years have worn any of those outfits in Sheffield. But now, because I've worn them in London and I've got the response that I wanted, I feel comfortable. I'd feel more comfortable wearing these outfits in Sheffield. Anyway, all this is supposed to be saying is step out of your comfort zone because it's fun. I know it's one of those things where everybody's just like, oh well, my comfort zone's not supposed to be stepped out of, but you're never going to get anywhere if you don't. You need to step out of your comfort zone every once in a while. I mean, for me, even if it's just wearing a piece of clothing that I've never worn before, or doing just anything that I would never have done before. That was my 3-day experience in London. It was actually there for a week, but you know, free outfit experience in London. Hope you enjoyed this video. Keep reaching for those stars, guys. Step out of your comfort zones. Lots of love.